Alright, what is up guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today we're doing a brand new live stream. I haven't live streamed in a minute. Playing the new build 42 for Project Zomboid. I'm gonna make sure that this doesn't turn too up, and if you guys can't hear me, just let me know. And kind of like giving you guys a little update on what's going on with the channel. Never been at a more low point, I guess, whenever it comes to content. Basically, just, I think I say this like pretty much every time I ever make a video, just work just takes up so much of my energy that whenever I try to get around to actually making videos, it does just become exhausting. I don't have an editor, I don't have like anything in which I'd be able to, you know, expedite the amount of time it takes to make a video. So it does suck. I mean, bruh. I do not have a weapon. They actually reworked like a lot of this right now. I actually use this exact house as a hideout while back whenever I had a game on here. And it looks like they really changed it. We got a well, we got a pool, like, it actually looks a little bit better, so this is kind of like what I'm trying to use right now to advance. And so here we are. Shit. Really need a weapon. Oh. Not there being fishes in in the pool. Is this Sims? Oh my god, it's Anonymous 1. Not... Where are you? Not particularly... Well, it's kind of like The Sims, except with zombies. Like, imagine... Wait, was that something? Okay. Basically, imagine, like, The Sims did have a zombie mode, and then this is what you get. I really need a crowbar is what I'm looking for. Some type of melee weapon. Game's engine would make for a fun tactical espionage game. Oh, thank God. Painkillers. Bandage. Yeah, we gotta change out our bandages. For some reason, I swear to God, it was really weird. Yesterday, whenever I started this game, my character started off with no shoes, and I literally like made sure that there were shoes that she had, and for some reason, it just didn't have shoes. Box of nails, gardening trowel. Ball peen hammer. I might be able to use the ball peen hammer as like a weapon. Magazine. Okay, let's check the garage. Oh, that's how you turn that on and off. Hacksaw. Let's get that. I'm gonna put that on my back because we really need to take out the rest of those zombies. Okay. I would say good find. Still got a couple other things to look through. But at least we got something. A little safe place now. We got a well, and we got a little bit of a food source too, so that's actually really good. Play Geopolitical Simulator 5. Alright, on my next stream I will. I need to move this chat because I cannot look down at that. The way I have it set up on my computer right now is just really awkward. Okay, that's better. How big is the map? It's extremely big. I'm surprised you haven't heard it. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard of it. Because it's kind of like a sneaky kind of game. Hang on, how big is this map? Let me look. .300 to 400 square kilometers total, with an active playable area of around 87 square kilometers, which spans major towns like Muldra, West Point, Riverside, Rosewood, and Louisville. It might be inaccurate. According to 4 years ago. So, this is how much I've discovered so far. This is the city of Riverside. If you've never heard of this before, basically, this game is... It's a zombie survival game, which is supposed to take a realistic approach to the zombie genre. And effectively, it's... You wake up July 9th of 1994, and basically this zombie outbreak is just taking over after July 4th. And the lore... Come on. The lore takes place over the course of about 28 days. And from July 9th, you know, it's like if you watch the news, and that's actually what I'm going to do in a second, like whenever I clear this place out. Hang on, sorry. Yeah. And from like July 9th to about July 21st, I think, but more so over the course of about 28 days, what happens is that the news slowly kind of starts to figure out what's going on. And you can actually watch, you know, people are just like, oh, like in the entire city or county of Knox Country got quarantined, and no one really knows why. And it's not until like a picture actually sneaks out from this area, from it's actually, I think it was West Point where the picture was taken, where they start to figure out, okay, something really weird is going on, because they see a picture of a guy with his arm cut off. And during that time, then the news starts to figure out, okay, the military's lying to us, the government's lying to us, we don't know what's going on. And by the time anyone really figures out anything, then the zombies are actually already breaking in through, what do you call it? Louisville, the biggest city in the game right now. They end up breaking in through Louisville, and then once they break in, then it gets released to the rest of the world. And actually, by the time it gets through into Louisville, it actually starts spreading through the air. So then, by that point, the rest of the world actually ends up getting it. And it says it kills off, I think, about 95 to 99% of the world's population by the end of it. It looks fun, but I hate zombie games. Yeah, this one's kind of like a little bit more complex. This one's a little more complex because the goal is basically to survive. Whenever you start the game, it starts off as this, whenever you start off the game, basically what happens is that it literally even says, you know, there was no hope for survival, this is how you died. And that's kind of the goal of the game. So that's kind of one of the more controversial parts, I guess. A part of it is because there's kind of no end game to it. It doesn't really give you direction. You basically have the ability to like I said, it's kind of like The Sims, where you can really do whatever you want, you can plan whatever you want, but then the biggest thing is that, you know, you set the goal for yourself. So when it comes to, you know, what you're doing, you can build a house, you can build... Hang on, I'm going to try to get in here. Hello? I get so distracted whenever I'm trying to fight. So, yeah, like, basically, whenever you're, like, you're moving around, you build a house. I mean, like, one of the goals that I always set in mind whenever I start any playthrough of mine is that I always try to find a safe house, which I have already done now. So then you have about 2 weeks to about a month before the power goes out and the water goes out, and water usually goes out before. And then what happens after that is that you have to find permanent ways of getting food, getting water, and then just effectively surviving. And then once you run out of resources in one town, then you can move on to the next town. And then it just becomes like just a straight goal from there. Nice shovel, I know. It's pretty, right? And the other challenging thing about it is that it's not like any other zombie game where basically you get beat up until you die, like you just lose a bunch of health. This one has a more complex, not complex, like, you know, like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. It's kind of like a little weird. But the health system is built in a way which, you know, you can get a scratch or you can get lacerated, or if you step on glass, then you can get glass in your foot, or... Oh, damn, all the chickens actually ran out. Oh, crap, that actually sucks. Chicken zone. All the chickens ran. But the more fascinating thing about it, just like at least why I prefer it over traditional zombie games like Left 4 Dead or anything like that, there is a huge challenge whenever it comes to it. So if you get scratched by a zombie, there is a 5% chance in which you'll get infected. If you get lacerated by a zombie, like a hard like scratch, not even a scratch, like a huge cut from a zombie, it's a 25% chance you're going to get infected by the zombie virus. If you get bitten by the zombie, it is a 100% chance that you will die from the infection. So it's, you know, fight, but then, like, if you get distracted, or if, like, one little mistake happens whenever you're doing this, whenever you're playing, then you will effectively just kill your game, unless you change the sandbox settings, which you do have a lot of control over the sandbox settings. I always play sandbox mode. I don't really play the apocalypse mode, just kind of because it just doesn't really fit with me. And plus, I don't really like the lore-based speed of the zombies. I kind of like the Romero type of zombies. Going through and... no. Chickens being chickens. Yeah. Now, effectively, what I can do now is that I just have to settle in for the night. See what I got. T-shirt, gloves, jeans. At least you have a nice house, I know, right? Even though it's not mine, I just broke in. Yeah, I got enough bookcases too, so everything's actually going well. Leather coat, socks. Yeah, key to residence, so just that way. All right, I'm actually gonna step away for a second, so I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, good. Yeah, basically the other thing that you do in this game is that you effectively just survive, but you also have all these other metrics that you have to keep in mind. So like you can't just continuously fight like over and over and over again. You have stamina that you have to worry about. You have to worry about how like your muscle strain, for example. You have to worry about like food, you have to worry about water. So that's why like it becomes more important that over time you have to make sure that you're going to be able to have a permanent water source. Like you have to build like a water trough, or you have to build you have to like literally, like earlier, like I was talking about the chickens all ran away, so now I can't really, you know, rely on the chickens. Otherwise I have to go into town, scavenge for food, but it looks like there's a good amount of food here, which I'm actually going to kind of sort through real quick, because this is going to be my permanent base, at least for the next couple of months in the game. What town are you in? Riverside. Have any weapons? I got a snow shovel. I need to go in the town and find a an actual weapon like a crowbar. But I actually tried to sit in town for a little bit, but apparently one of the new features in Build 42 is that they will actually set off car alarms, fire alarms, or house alarms, and they'll attract zombies and kind of get them to migrate all over the place. So it's kind of difficult. It was really difficult. Like, I mean, I've never really like started this game like where I had to legitimately like run and sprint, but I had to do that. So I didn't really have a lot of time to like go through and navigate the town or anything like that. So I need to do that soon. And I don't have any sleeping meds, so if I can't sleep, then I think we're just going to continue to watch some TV. Triple N. Let's see what's going on in Triple N. I just heard some of the chickens. We're going to drop some of our food. We're going to wait until Life and Living comes on, and then we're going to go back into town. other thing, whenever the sun starts to come up, well, actually, we can start doing it now. Other thing we need to focus on is that I need to get a backpack. And probably a car with a little bit of gas in it. Have you ever played PAX Historia? No. Late response, but no. Damn. We're about to get started, so... That's it? Eh? Really? Weird. I don't know where that sound's coming from. Oh, there's a radio right there. Dude is loud. Varsity. How is this on? $21 degrees, Jesus. So we can't stay out too long, okay. Seriously need another weapon. Like, I really can't go, like, with a kitchen knife and... I can literally hear the chickens. Come on, man. There's a house somewhere up here that I started at, and there was fishing gear inside of the house, and I never got it, and I completely forgot where that house is. But I know it's, like, close to, like, a boarded-up house, which that one should have a lot of goodies in it, but it's kind of frustrating because there were so many zombies around there, like... Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Okay, it's getting foggier, so that's actually really good. Jesus Christ. The pathing of the zombies is completely different. Like, it feels different now. It felt more predictable, like, but I'm catching myself a lot now, like, actually, like, whenever they're pathing, like, they're actually walking to where I'm gonna be. And it's really weird. It makes it a little bit more challenging, at least. Where did I start that? I really, 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 really need a car, too. Oh, hi. Hello. I almost just ran right into him. I think it was on the corner. Oh my god. Oh, I think that's it. I think it's the blue house. Yes. Oh my god, man. my god, there's so many. Where was it? It was inside of a room and I can't remember. I remember going through this area, that's the thing. Oh shit! No! I literally was so close. Maybe it was that house over there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Eee. Eee. Oh, there's a backpack. Give me that shit. Ah. Yeah, give me. Give it here. There you go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, let's go. Okay, it's like way on the other side of town. I just remembered that now. Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, way on the other side of town because I remember now I was passing all of these like markets and the new police station in Riverside, everything. So yeah, we got a little way to go. Hopefully I don't catch a cold on the way there. Yeah, I remember walking through all of this now. Oh my god. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. Come on, start. Please start. Please start. Please start. Go, 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 go. Yes! Something. It's something. Trash bags. There it is. Okay, good. And mechanics 1. Yes, more gas cans. Please, 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 please. Okay. Yeah, this is a good find. This is all a good find. More gas cans. And more gas cans. And a tire pump. Alright, let's go. There's like a little hat around here. Oh, there it is. Forward. Okay, good. Okay. Now we just gotta clear these guys out, and then we're just gotta collect some gas. Oh, there's quite a few. Hi. Oh, okay, that was close. Oh, that was close. these moments in the game are always like whenever you're at your most vulnerable, because literally a zombie could turn that corner right there and then you're screwed. So things like this are always just kind of like what makes the game challenging. Okay, yeah, it's right around this corner right here, I think. Because I remember this pier now. Well, I remember there's a little fishing thing right here, too. Okay. Yeah, let's check in here for some fishing poles, because that's just kind of like what I need right now. So that way we're kind of good on food. Hello. That scared me. That was... I'm taking so many risks right now. Like, I really shouldn't be taking these kinds of risks. Okay, that's how you get in. There we go. Okay. Got what we needed, so we can just keep looking around, see what we got. Come on, are you serious? Oh, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, 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 go. Nope. Nope. Gotta go. Hopefully that leads them everywhere else, and I'm gonna go for that boarded house at some point. Oh, what? Ah, they have axes in them, but there's too many. Ah. Please don't set off the alarm. Ugh. Oh, this is a new school. Looks way better. It's a new movie theater. Yeah, they changed a lot of the city centers now. It's interesting. They said eventually what they're going to do is that it's going to come down to Louisville, and then Louisville's going to look completely different. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Whoa, shoo. Oh my god. Come on, 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 come on. I did not realize there was not a door there. Yeah, I gotta go back. Oh, wow. I don't think those chickens are coming back. Oh, well, that was fun. Well, actually, I would need to really quickly run upstairs and watch the wood care thingy, Life and Living. Oh, come on, no, don't tell me it's not there. Unless they changed it all. I'm waiting for the next episode of Life and Living, so that's why I'm sitting here silently contemplating. There's also no activity in the chat, so no one to talk to. It's like I'm Just playing. There's like 16 people watching, so it's kind of crazy that there's like so many people watching, but chat's not active right now. Chat, is this real? Who else is watching this actually right now? Almost 2 years since no response. Kevin Roos will always be in my chat, huh? Hell, maybe your bare hands. Ooh, it's a agriculture commercial now. Huh. That's new. Okay, now I gotta go unload the cars. It is the boring part. I probably might wrap up this stream soon. I've been streaming for about almost 2 hours, so I'm gonna unload the car and then I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I got a new episode of the United States that's gonna come out soon, but I kind of am having some issues with my new editor. I used to have Vegas, but just I don't know, it never really worked for me, and it actually just discouraged me from wanting to even edit or even make videos because I obviously can't afford an editor. So whenever it came to just what I'm able to do, like I was just like, okay, I need to figure out maybe if I can adopt Premiere. And I got Premiere, but good God, it is completely different from Vegas. Like, I genuinely kind of regret my decision, but I also don't, because whenever I used it for the first time, it actually works. Like, it actually doesn't freeze up every 20 seconds. Like, it's not a pain in the ass to try to use. So it's great, don't get me wrong, but it's completely different, and so it's going to take me a minute to actually, finally get around to making the video. But once I do that and actually get used to editing, then I should be able to, actually pump out some more content. But that's always kind of like dependent on how tired I am after work and everything. Considering going to just try and get a new job, because it's just tough, just life is so tough now. It's not as simple. Can't just make like videos about geopolitics anymore. Plus the state of politics now, it's just so bad. Just it's tiring to talk about politics. Which I never really thought that would ever be something that I would say. It's kind of insane, just like how much I've fallen off of politics. This whole channel was literally built on it. Like, I mean, my entire persona is based on politics. And now just everything is just so, like, just screwed up that I can't and I think that's everyone. I mean, I feel like that's everyone where it's just tiring. Just every time you open the news. Oh, hi, hello. Oh, now you open, okay. Oh, I guess you had to have the key in your hand. Oh, hi. That was the house that I see boarded up, so that's definitely going to be... That is definitely going to be a target, which is what I was trying to go for earlier, but I couldn't get there. Each next year is something new, more crazier. I feel like my fall off of politics really kind of just started around whenever the war in Ukraine started, because just after that, just everyone just became so toxic. It was literally like one of the existential enemies of the United States started to invade another country in which we had a sphere of influence over, and the United States was just like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna screw them over, or we're not gonna give them the weapons that they need. And just after that, that's just really whenever I kind of started falling off, because it's like, this is really like what people are like. COVID happened, people are just so mean and cruel to each other, and then all of a sudden war starts, and then just those same people just start saying like, oh, it's a money laundering operation, the war doesn't even exist. Like, it's genuinely insane just how people are right now. And you can have your opinions, everything like that. If you support what you support, that's okay. Like, everyone's gonna have completely different opinions whenever it comes to certain things, but whenever it comes to just like, I mean, even King of the Hill, like, just from what I can see from, I haven't watched it yet, I need to, but King of the Hill, for example, is a relatively conservative show. And they made a new season about a year ago where basically they even literally talked about just how much everything has changed over the last 25 years. And, it's like the Hill family doesn't even have like anything in the United States. Like, they live in Saudi Arabia for like 10 years. And then all of a sudden they come back and everything is completely changed. But it, like, for example, like, there's a scene in there where they talk about how Samoan cookies got their names changed because, it's more just nicer, culturally sensitive to, people of Samoa. And throughout the entire series, they had been like Hank Hill and his wife Peggy, you know, were just like, oh, okay, like everything's weird, everything's changing, and then, you know, at the end, they finally come to realize, you know, that like nothing matters so long as, you know, you're nice to each other, and that's just the only thing about it, is just that just no one ever wants to be nice to each other anymore. And that's one of the things that maybe kind of like worries me about making political content anymore, is just, you just have so many people just even in the comment section are just like, oh, you know, oh, you support Trump, or even me saying any of this right now. I mean, I'm playing Project Zomboid, so I probably have like a handful of Zomboid players that are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Stop talking about politics. Look at my channel name and then you'll see why. So that's why I'm talking about it. But it's, I don't know. There's like so many factors about like why it's been difficult for me to make videos now. And just kind of like, you know, what the direction of my channel is going to be. You know, should I continue to do politics? Should I focus maybe a little bit more on Project Zomboid? I mean, Project Zomboid I really enjoy. So it's just, it's tough. Especially whenever you're a content creator, you haven't been making that much content in a long time. I still got a couple of projects that I've been wanting to make, but, you know, it's still difficult for me to try to do it. So, I hope a lot of you guys understand just like why I've been absent and just why it's difficult for me to make content, just because of just, just normally because of work. And I know like a lot of you guys are going to understand that, like, you can't really control work. You have to make money in order for me to even continue any of this. Like, you have to make money. You literally have to be able to, you know, afford your way of living. I have a house that I have to pay for. I have a car. And so just that definitely comes first. And job that I'm working just, you know, just isn't working for me right now. Like, I've messed up a lot last year. I messed up a lot last year at my job, and, you know, that's kind of like biting me in the ass. And even though I'm trying to make it better, it feels like they don't want me to make it better. So it's a lot of public ranting right now. It's, oh, I don't care about your personal life. Okay. I don't know. Never see a lot of YouTubers ranting. That is a crazy thing about YouTube content creation in itself. Like, that's like the weird thing about it. It's like, you never know what people are going through. Where like, there's one guy that I watch. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. His name is Blue Drake. And he's developing like some type of video game, I think. And this is from like what I've ascertained from like the comments that I've read about it. Basically, like, for some reason he's building a video game, and whenever he builds this video game, people, like, there's like some game developer, I think, that made some like a threat to his family, and like threatened to like to murder his like kids or something like that. And it's like really weird. And yeah, of course you can't. I don't know. I think that's the interesting thing, is just like, you know, you never really know what people are going through, especially whenever it comes to content creators, because I feel like one of the big weird things about being a content creator is because you literally are only supposed to pump out content. Personal life doesn't matter, because, I mean, I feel like that's not really the fault of the, it's not even the fault of the audience. I mean, it's the fault of the algorithm. I mean, I've fallen so far out of the algorithm that like that's one other reason why it's difficult for me to try to even make content anymore, is because I feel like I'm not going to be able to get that algorithm back up. But then, you know, I do live streams right now, 17 concurrent viewers. 17 concurrent viewers with 100 views. So it's kind of like 10,000 subscribers. My subscriber count just has completely just fallen away. Feel like going into the woods without a care in the world. Same. They say the region involved because the town that you operate or that you play right outside of, it's like Louisville, Muldra, West Point, Irvington. These are all kind of, some of them are made up. Like I think Ekron is not real, and then I think Riverside is not real. But like Irvington, Muldra, Louisville obviously is real. And are based on real towns, and some of them are kind of accurate. Biggest thing is that you actually see this a lot on the news in the game, is that Muldra is the town that's like right outside of Fort Knox. Like if you go to Fort Knox and then you go, let me see if I can see it. It's like Muldra is like somewhere right over here, I think, in the game. And then in real life, Fort Knox is literally right on top of it. So that's one of the biggest things about the game theories that you hear, is that something is being done by the military, that the military knew about it, but then the military in the game kind of like says like, you know, that's not us, we don't know what's going on, we're just responding to it. But then the military quarantined the entire town like days before anything really started to crop up, and it wasn't until the quarantine actually happened when they actually, so the military at least knew enough to where either they were, something broke out. And I think that's kind of like how I always believe it in the game, at least in the lore wise, is that I do believe that the military definitely had something to do with it. People always say like, oh, it was Spiffos Burgers or something like that. Spiffos, the little raccoon, by the way, on the backpack. It was Spiffos Burgers that did it, and like honestly, not really. I wouldn't say so. Um, so I would definitely say like the military was messing with something that they shouldn't have, and then all of a sudden it all came crashing down. But I've been streaming for about 2 hours now. I have like 20 people watching right now, and I kind of don't want to leave, but I think we'll go through like one more day. Gonna go back into town, see what we can find. I'll say like we can try to go for that a little boarded up house, and then once we do that, then we're gonna call it quits. What kind of shoes am I wearing? Hiking boots. Set an alarm. 5:50. And go to bed. Dormant watchers, yeah, literally. I have no idea who's watching right now. All right. Let's go try to break into that one house. Oh. Oh, he has a duffel bag. Damn. There's multiple duffel bags over there. There's too many. They killed Frank. Okay, so up, left, corner of Rogers. Yee. That was disappointing. it is. I always forget how loud those car horns are. Alright. While I'm diverting those zombies from the house, I'm going to go ahead and go back home. And I'm actually going to go ahead and call this stream here. Alright, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you guys want to see more Project Zomboid, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys want, definitely do look forward to some more Geopolitical Simulator. I'm still going to be making that. Like I said, I just need to figure out how to use Premiere. So it's the only thing that's kind of stopping me right now from doing it quickly, is because like I have to completely like relearn a new editing software. So once I do learn it, then hopefully it's gonna help me streamline more videos. But guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do make it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me, and take care.